Today, on this episode of Nourish, I'm in South Carolina to talk barbecue sauces with my barbecue brother, Rodney Scott. When you think about South Carolina barbecue, what's the key ingredient?
Couple of little secrets in between there.
As a rocket scientist and pitmaster, I know there is heated debate about barbecue techniques, temperature, setup, timing, and all of that. But when you mention South Carolina barbecue, you better be ready to talk sauce.
I'm gonna test my work in your sauce. That work for you?
That works. I'll go with it.
I'm not gonna tell you what I think I taste. A little bit of brown sugar.
Can't tell you all that, Rodney.
Good. Okay, don't answer.
That's why I'm here in Charleston with James Beard award-winning barbecuer, Rodney Scott. Much respect for you.
Likewise, man.
Rodney has elevated traditional whole hog barbecue techniques with a new level of ingenuity, but the fundamentals are still the same. How do you define barbecue? Just to kind of start it off.
Man, whole hog barbecue period just takes me straight to pork.
Straight to pork. That's what I want to make sure people understand. Barbecue by itself is whole hog. When do you apply your sauce to your barbecue?
I apply my sauce shortly after I flip my hog over. While it's still on the fire, the hog's hot, and I'm trying to crisp the skin up is when I add my sauce.
Now for the important debate, the sauce. What's the key ingredient? What do you start with?
Vinegar. I mean, especially in the southeastern part of the state.
Okay, we also have debates on a few other ingredients in barbecue in South Carolina.
Mustard is another ingredient, and then you run into tomato when you get into the western part of the state.
It's one of the only places in America where you find strong regional preferences for these main sauce types. So I'm from Clarendon County, and you're from Williamsburg. In Clarendon County, where I grew up in Manning, Paxville area, we have this kind of sauce. I know I take this side of it since I have mustard in mind. When I get closer to the Williamsburg County line, sauce quickly transfer over to a vinegar pepper base.
I like vinegar sauce best. I grew up with the vinegar. I guess that's what I'm accustomed to. I've tasted some sauces with mustard in it that wasn't too good, and then I tasted some that I did like.
I mean, you don't have to like my sauce.
I mean, I like this. I had your sauce. I had your pork. And I enjoyed it. I had 2 helpings. I didn't tell you that, but
okay, I appreciate it.
When you wasn't looking, I went back.
I can tell where family members move from based upon their barbecue sauce preference.
Well, if they're from the PD region where I grew up, chances are they're in love with vinegar and pepper.
PD region, that's in this part of the state, named after the PD native tribe that occupied this area long before the Europeans got here. Vinegar and pepper came with the earliest settlers. I like the history behind your sauce with that vinegar pepper base, knowing it's the oldest sauce in South Carolina as well as across the American South.
Absolutely right.
And if they on that Williamsburg, Clarendon County line, they swear by vinegar-based barbecue sauce.
You are absolutely right. I've cooked a lot of places, and I can tell when somebody's from my area because, like you said, they recognize the sauce, and they'll say something like, "It tastes just like home," or "It reminds me of home." And if they're from the Manning, Orangeburg, Sumter, Columbia area, and they request or ask for mustard, then I know they're from the middle of the state area.
Some credit early German settlers to this area with adding mustard to the mix, but scholars say it's probably more due to the introduction of prepared mustard in the early 20th century.
If they ask for a tomato base, chances are they're from the western part of the state.
That's not so cut and dry either, because where I'm from, we use tomato too. Tomato also didn't really make it on the scene until ketchup became commercially available in the 1900s. In the Carolinas, you want the tanginess of the vinegar to be present in the barbecue sauce. But now you got like the Memphis, you got like the Kansas City. But when you go out to Texas, it's sweet.
Like you said, Kansas City, it starts to get a little sweet. If you're in the Southwest, dry rub is another thing that a lot of guys like to stand behind. So you can pretty much tell the further you go west how it changes. A lot of not real spicy, but more on the sweeter side. I don't know if they're using molasses or brown sugar, but it's more on the sweeter, a little thicker than what we're used to with the vinegar.
The real issue is that all good barbecuers keep the ingredients of their sauces tightly held secrets.
I don't know what's in the sauce recipe. I'm not gonna tell you what's in the sauce recipe because the barbecue sauces are the pit masters. That's their signature on their pork.
That's definitely their signature, their secret, and a lot of them don't even write it down and they still don't want you to see how they make it.
They don't even want to see how you make it. So you see, we're not even making it for you all today. That's the crazy part. We're not going to make it for you all today, but we're going to talk about it.
The ingredients that go in my sauce, of course, is white vinegar. Some people prefer apple cider. I prefer white vinegar. I use black pepper. I use cayenne pepper. I use crushed pepper. I also add some lemons, some sugar, and some other stuff. Couple of little secrets in between there.
I could probably make your sauce if I wanted to. I think I know some of the others. I think I do this. Those are definitely classic ingredients.
Those are my basic ingredients.
I'm gonna share with them a tip, Rodney, since we're talking about sauces.
Okay.
People think crushed red pepper is real hot.
No. It's more of a decoration.
Which one added heat to make a barbecue sauce?
Black pepper.
I maybe shouldn't be telling them this.
Another major secret I can share is technique, the application. You know me, I gotta talk science. A traditional South Carolina barbecue tool is the mop, but it only works with the vinegar and pepper-based sauce. Know why?
Viscosity.
Yeah.
The viscosity of this is a little thicker than this. If I take this and try to dip your mop in my sauce,
it'll never come off the mop.
It will never come off the mop.
Never come off the mop.
When you dip your sauce in there in a mop,
just runs off. I used to see my dad's uncle, my great uncle, that's how he did it. He would always take the vinegar with the mop and put it on. He said that was quicker. If you think about it, a rib brush is not real big. If you take a rib brush and you're trying to sauce a hog, you're gonna be there for a while. So I grew up using it. That's what I use now.
A lot of old men in our part of the country use that mop.
Still do.
Still do. How you learn how to barbecue, Rodney?
My dad taught me how to barbecue. Just family tradition. We have a store in Hemingway, and we cook hogs every Thursday to sell sandwiches. And you know, being a kid growing up in the country, part of your chore was to work. That was part of my chore. So I learned by doing my chores, you know, cooking hogs every Thursday, helping out. Those were some great times though, man.
Great times, a lot of hard work.
Ooh, I don't miss that work.
I love it though. I love being back in South Carolina. No matter where I go, there's no place like home.
No place like home.
So what essential barbecue sauce ingredients make you think of home? Share them below and keep watching Nourish. Think of it as food for your mind, body, and soul.
Only thing I'm missing with this meal right here is a slice of white bread though.
We can handle that.
I'm from the country.
You're in the South. We got white bread.
What kind of white bread you got?
Man.
This program is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.